Tonight, I got 5 urban legends from Halloween just for you. Some I'm sure you know, but some you might not. So, if that sounds good, why don't you stick with me? I'm V, and this is Screams for You. So, turn down those lights and lock those doors. Here's a scream you can't ignore. We are going to start off with the faceless girl. The faceless girl. Okay? Halloween night. There's a knock on your door. You open it up. She says, "Trick or treat." She's wearing a cute little mask. Looks like any other kid that you find on the street. You go and grab your candy dish and you bring it up to her and it's empty. I'm sorry, little girl. I don't have any candy for you. That's when she rips off her mask and reveals no face. And it said that she comes back and haunts you all night long. And if you don't give her candy, you will be scared to death. So, that was one I didn't hear. Pretty creepy, right? The next one, I am sure you have heard of. We've all heard it since we were little kids. This is the tale of Sleepy Hollow. A young soldier gets his head knocked straight off by a cannonball, and he's buried in the graveyard without his head. And it said that every Halloween night he rides out into the darkness searching for his head. Some say to have seen him carrying a pumpkin lit on fire, always wielding a sword so he can take off somebody's head and keep it for his own. And, there's a guy named Ichabod Crane who was a teacher. He was kind of stuck up and was really wanting to impress everybody. Goes to a party and he hears this creepy tale of the headless horseman, and he doesn't believe. And he gets upset and leaves the party because, well, he didn't get to impress that girl he was trying so hard to impress. And on his way through the dark woods, he comes past the graveyard and is chased by the headless horseman. And, well, they never found his head either. And that is the tale of Sleepy Hollow. Next, we got jack-o'-lantern. So I'm sure you heard this. How we got jack-o'-lanterns. All right. There's a man, Stingy Jack. And Stingy Jack is drunk at the bar. He tricks the devil into turning into a coin and puts him in his pocket with a cross. And the devil's stuck until he gives Jack one more year. So he comes back a year later, and Jack tricks him up a tree. Well, now Jack makes him promise not to come back, never to take him to hell. So the devil says okay. And long after this, he dies of old age. And he goes up to heaven, but he can't get in because he was a very stingy person and, made deals with the devil. And so he goes down to hell. But the devil is keeping his word, just like always, and won't let Jack in. So he carves Jack a turnip and puts a light in it and makes Jack wander in the darkness forever. And that's how we got our good old pumpkins. At least the horseman doesn't have to carry around a turnip. The Undying Mask. Now, the Undying Mask is said to maybe have come from Goosebumps. So, I have seen a story quite like it on one of their episodes. A kid is picked on all the time. A kid is picked on all the time and scared and tricked throughout the Halloween season. And she don't want to go anything cute this year. She sees a terrifying mask that catches her eye in a little town shop. Going in to buy it, she comes out happy as can be. And now it's time for trick or treat on Halloween. So she puts on that mask. But she changes while she's in the mask and she can't get out of it. She's stuck forever. A monster. Just like the one she was trying to get away from, right? All right. Ooh, the pumpkin mask killer. Now, I had never heard this one before. The pumpkin mask killer. There's two kids in a Halloween store trying to get together their costume. And they notice someone staring at them with a pumpkin mask on his face. But they know he is completely watching them. They're creeped out, so they try to hurry along and get their stuff done. And when they go out of the store, they see him standing there on the street again. Well, they make it home and he doesn't follow them. That they know of. And they feel safe in their house. Well, one friend is ready to leave and the other one stays home. When they open up the door, the pumpkin mask is sitting on the doorknob. They are bewildered. What is this all about? Some horrible trick, they think, and they throw it in the trash. And the kid leaves, and the next morning, the other kid gets a phone call saying that his friend was murdered, and the only thing left at the scene was a pumpkin mask. When the kid runs to his door and opens it up, there, on his doorknob, the pumpkin mask he threw away and the one that's claimed to be at the crime scene. He knows he's next. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed Urban Legends and stick around for Halloween history where I make a skull pizza and 31 days of Halloween. True, spooky, incredible, terrible things that's happened right on or so close to Halloween. All right, have a spooky night.